When we landed in Port-au-Prince 2 days after the earthquake, we immediately tried to find somewhere to help medically, and we were driving down the road in a city of 3 million people, and at that time there was still a lot of chaos. You had people who were severely injured on the side of the road. You had people, unfortunately, who had passed away that were still on the side of the road, and we came across an area that had basically a displacement camp of people who had lost their homes, and we saw a woman that was severely injured, so we stopped to help her. And during this time, there was a man that yelled from a house nearby. It was an American, and oddly enough, it was someone we had met a year ago in the Dominican Republic who was a surgeon. He immediately asked us if we had somewhere, to help medically, and we told him no, and he sent us up to Haitian Community Hospital. When we arrived at the hospital, what we encountered was just hundreds of people on the ground that had been critically injured. And the director came out and he saw us immediately, and the first question he asked, were we medical? And we told him yes. And the second question he asked is, do we do amputations? So we knew we had a huge challenge ahead of us, but we were very fortunate with our team to be able to set up a triage at that moment, and we've continued to work there ever since.
We've been on the ground now for about a week and a half after the earthquake. First, obviously, we had acute traumas. Now we're starting to see a lot more of infections associated with those traumas, some associated with the surgeries. A lot of people are scared to come back into the hospital because we've had so many aftershocks. And so a lot of people are just staying outside. They're not coming back in, or we can't find them to do post-op. A lot of the amputations that were done, unfortunately, we're losing some of those people, trying able to locate them because they're scared to come back, and so some of the work is they're gangrenous, and we're having to go in and redo them. A lot of the challenges that we're facing now are going to equal the challenges, just in a different way, though, when we first got here. One of the best things I've heard, but one of the hardest things I heard that struck to my heart and just honestly broke me this past week was hearing people laugh. It was unbelievable to hear hope, but it was the first time I think that I'd let my heart and my guard down to see that.
We had several teams from all over the world there helping, and the problem was everybody was there doing great work, but you might have a person that needs wound care being seen by 3 different people on the same day, and 3 tents down you may have a person needing wound care that wouldn't be seen but once every 3 days. So there was really no coordination, no consistency, no continuity of care for the patients. So it was really just mass chaos. Amy from the USVI has been kind of the main logistics person running the supply room. She's leaving today, and Tiffany's leaving today. Paul's going to take over the supply room, right? Yes. And basically he's going to be in charge of this whole upper area. We took it a simple business approach. We assigned department heads that were responsible for staffing. We assigned leaders to different parts of the hospital. We started having leadership meetings in the mornings, and we brought the whole medical team together and kind of communicated what our vision was, what we were trying to accomplish, and how we were going to take the tactical steps to accomplish that. been quite an experience over the last month. We're really just at the tip of the iceberg on what we want to do as a foundation in Haiti with that particular hospital and possibly with another hospital. We want to continue to help as many Haitians as we possibly can, and we want to partner with other groups that are like-minded, that share the same philosophies, values, and ideals that we do. And we're having a lot of success bringing other people into the mix so that we can truly have a long-term position in Haiti and help as many people as we possibly can. My biggest fear is that we as people in the United States are going to forget about Haiti. It's no longer headline news. It's really not too many people talking about it, and they need us more than ever now. And they're going to continue to need us for years down the road, not just for this last month. So that's my biggest concern, is to really get out and tell the story, let people know how it's affected me personally and what the foundation has been able to do, and still continue to get that support so that we can do our work there.